Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Whelp and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. When we last left off, we did 2 successful missions in a row. Wow. I know it was a long video, but we got them done. In this episode, however, I'm thinking about taking a couple of these missions that we have and completing them, especially the one to orbit Kerbin. Yes, it's a 3-star, but I think we have enough parts to do it. We also could probably haul this into space, have it like a secondary stage or something. And we can also test the heat shield. I was also seeing here that these people, there are some people here, where they at? 3 tourists want to go on a trip. So we can take care of all 3 of those at once. But we have to build the ship properly in order for that to work. So let's start with the command pod. And we want to get some of the science utilities. Yes, we need a crew cabin. Probably need a couple of them. But we also have to worry about the part limit. I may go see if we can't do something about upgrading the VAB so we can increase our part limit just a little bit, because I think this is going to take a lot, quite a lot of resources and stuff that I need. Which one was it for? I needed the 1.25 meter. There we go. We could also get a bigger heat shield if we wanted, but I don't think we'll need to. That should be... I remember what happened last time. We wound up going face first. So we might have to just do... I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. So what we need now is a coupling for there. And then let's get some fuel tanks. That should be good. With a... See, which one is the better of the ones? 250, 265. The Reliant? Yeah, the Reliant's a little bit better. We can throw some aerodynamic fins on here, because we're going to need them. 2 should work, just to save on parts. And we're gonna need some science stuff. So let's get... Where is it? There it is. Payload. The 1.25 meter science bay. We should be able to get in here. Go ahead and open this thing up. It should be able to hold all the... Oh, wow. Except for that. Should be able to hold all the other science experiments, though. And no, I just want single... Throw a Magoo in there. Throw our thermometer in there. A barometer. That should be good. Go ahead and close it up. Now they're all safe inside. Yeah, that looks good. Now we're going to need some radial couplings. And I want to mimic that on the other side with some boosters. That should be good. Now I just have to make sure I throw... We are at 20 parts. So I know I'm going to need... Let's see, what do we need? I want to do this. Actually, let's do it like this. Since I need to haul the flea into space, What is the actual thing it says that we need to do? Yep. Flying between 10,000 to 16,000 meters at 190 to 390 meters per second. Okay, so we're just going to have some dead weight probably. Probably. Either that or I can flop this around, put a decoupling or decoupler here, and have this on the bottom, but make sure that that decoupler goes off after our main solid rocket boosters go off. That should be okay. So now we need one more science experiment, and hopefully this works. Now we need now we actually need our parachutes, and we're going to need a bunch of them. So there's the drogue chutes, and I want to make sure that actually we have 4 parts left, so I'm going to use 4 of the big ones, the 4 radial ones. That way we should be able to slow ourselves down, and those radial parachutes showed, you know, good progression last time. Now we're at our 30 part limit. Oh, we're at a 30 part limit. That's not good. I actually need a couple of parts. I may go do the flea one on its own, because I actually do need these 2 parts. I actually want to put an antenna on here so we can send back the data, and probably wouldn't hurt to put at least 1 solar panel on here. Just 1. Won't be much, but it's just 1. That should be good. Now we're at a 30 part limit. Make sure our crew's in place. Jebediah, bring the tourist along that we need to take, and I'm actually going to bring along our scientist, Mr. Bob, so that way he can repair our science experiments while we're in space. So make sure our staging is correct. We have these, then those go off, and then this fires, so we want to put those together. I want to make sure that the drogue chutes go off after. Yep, that fires, and then I want another one that disconnects that after all said and done, because it does have the heat shield, but I'm wondering if that. I'm going to probably hang on to this last section for a while. But anyway, let's get out here. Let's launch this bad boy. See if we can get into space. We may be biting off more than we can chew, but I say no holds barred, and let's just do this. 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, I probably could have done with some struts. Oh boy. And can we observe the bay? And we don't need. Let's go ahead and start tilting over just a little bit. And we can go ahead and lay over just a little bit more. There we go. Solid rocket boosters are about to be done. Now we're at 1,300 meters, or 13,000 meters. Let's go ahead and try to get some of this sideways thrust going. Probably turned over a little bit too late, but... Uh-oh. No. Why are you doing this to me now? Come on. And fire and stop. Fire and stop. Got some uneven rotation somewhere. I think it might be the antenna. Or the solar panel. I don't know which. It looks like it's starting to slow down. Fire. Ugh. This is horrible. Horrible. I guess once those wings got out of the atmosphere there, we're no longer helping us stay stable. Ugh. This is horrible. Come on. Regain control. Come on. And I don't even think we completed the suborbital hop. No, we didn't even make it out. So let's revert this back to the vehicle assembly building because I don't know what went wrong. We may not even need that solar panel, so let's put this thing inside here. Actually, probably could put it there. That might work. Maybe that might work. Something tells me that I'm not going to be able to do these missions consecutively because there's too much weight at the top of this thing. But I'm going to try it again. Can't hurt to try it again. Let's go. Let's try this one more time, and then if not, then I'll redesign it. Oh, and I can't. Well, our part count is already at max, so we can't really do anything. So I want to start turning over a lot sooner. That way we can get some of that forward momentum going. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start tilting over just a little bit. Maybe about 10 degrees. There we go. Just stay there for a minute. And then we reach about maybe 7,000 meters. Go ahead and start tilting over a little bit more. There we go. Cut those loose, fire the engine. I'm just going to stay right here for a little bit. Make sure we get out of the atmosphere with it. Almost. Almost. Get ready to cut the engines. About 90,000 and stop. We don't have much fuel left. But I think we might have enough. Oh, we don't have the ability to do anything. So while we're in space, let's just grab as much of this science as we can. Yes. Send the crew report. I want to keep the data. I don't want to really. We got to be quick about this. Mystery goo. Keep it. Log temperature. Keep it. Log pressure. Keep it. Now. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Oh. That sucks. Remember when you're building your ships and stuff to make sure your people are on board. Didn't even realize that until it was too late. But now that we know we can get up there and how to do it, it should be a lot easier. So I'm going to speed this part back up until I can get back out into space. That way you don't have to watch me launch all over again. Be right back in a second. We finally got up here after many complications. I kept losing control of the ship when it got to high altitude, so I had to sacrifice 2 parachutes for stability to get up here. Let's see, do we need the goo? Yes, we need the goo. So how far are we? Do we have time for EVA? Oh. Automatic EVA disable. Activate a hatch. Okay. Transfer. There's no hatch on the thing. Okay. So we're just have to... Wait, I thought I sent that crew report. No. Well, it did send, but... Do another one. In space. Do an EVA. Get an EVA report. No, we already got it. So I want to try to rotate myself around and fire now. Well, that was all the engine. That was all the juice I had. Well, I guess what science we have is what science we have. I brought Bob up here for nothing. We did get three missions done as soon as we land. So let's turn this bad boy around so the engine is toward the face or toward the back. Make sure we have enough electrical charge. We do. So let's hold this position. We did get a lot more, a few pieces of science that we never got before, so that's a plus. Above Kerbin's waters, we're not going to pass anything but water, and there's nothing I can do. I don't think. Oh, did I grab the temperature? View data. Yes. Is that above Kerbin? Upper atmosphere. Let's... Uh-oh. Do we have time? Probably not. No time. No time. Close the lid. Hopefully this science will allow us to get the bigger engines so that way we can get into space a lot easier. But I think a lot of the weight is coming from the crew capsules that I'm bringing along because I had tourists who wanted to go up into space. I think once I reduce the weight on that, I should not have any troubles actually getting into space legitly, or not legitly, without having to bring extra cargo, if that makes sense. So I need to make sure that I do the heat test of this once we hit 40,000 meters. Or, yeah, 40,000 meters, yeah. Oh, nope. Stay on that retrograde marker, sir. That way we can go ahead and get this mission out of the way. Hopefully that'll help us out just a little bit. No, don't. Crazy thing. It's too top heavy. I can still run the test though. There, that test is done. Oh, come on. Get those control surfaces, put them to work. Uh-oh. Yep. Put those control surfaces to work. We had this problem last time, but we should be okay. Hopefully we'll get enough. Oh boy, I hope they don't rip off. And they didn't. They didn't rip off. Oh boy. So let's throw the main parachutes. I think I got lucky. Honestly, I think I just got lucky. Oh man. And can I get a crew report up here? It doesn't matter. I could probably open this, get some temperature data or some barometric data. Probably not, no. Because I won't be able to take it out. There we go. Hopefully that engine on the bottom will give us enough cush to not die by water. There we go. Let me speed it up just a little bit because it's going to take forever for this to fall. But yeah, I think without these two pods here, having just maybe another capsule or so will eliminate a lot of the problems we had trying to get up into the space. And who knows, like I said, the science that we brought back with us, hopefully that'll be enough science to actually buy the bigger parts for space travel. Because that's the next thing we're trying to get into, is just to orbit Kerbal and get out into space and get all that nice science. Because once we get into space, the science just rolls in. Because then we can go to Minmus, we can go to the moon, we can just go everywhere. Let's see, how much science did we get? 49 science just for the few experiments we did. All right. Science, science, science. Let's see, is there any other things in mission control we can take care of? Ferry a VIP safely to her destination. She just wants to go to Kerbal. That's just one person, though. We may have to do that in the next episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.